100 minifigures, one ultimate competition where only the strongest, smartest, and fastest will survive. Each round they start with nothing, no weapons, no armor, just their wits and the will to survive. The last man standing takes all. For the first round, we're building a forest battlefield. Among the trees lies a secluded log cabin. Inside it, you'll find a collection of useful items, as well as this creepy deer skull made using a droid body. On the edge of the map, it's the perfect spot for camping. If you're looking for a tactical advantage, this treehouse is the best vantage point on the entire map for scoping out enemies, and has some hidden items as well. For a quick escape, players can take this treetop zipline. It's built with a paint roller and small wheel. The round ends when 4 flags hidden across the battlefield are discovered, but beware of other dangers lurking in the forest. Let the first round begin.
I've fallen and I can't get up!
Oh yeah? Oh yeah?
With all 4 flags found, we've concluded the forest battle. For our next round, the premise is simple but incredibly dangerous. Don't touch the lava. Venturing deep into a cavern, players will have to make their way across a lake of lava. To help them on their journey, they can move from one stone platform to the next as they navigate the course's obstacles and dangers, with the hopes of making it to the trophy on the other side. With items in place, as well as the contestants lined up, let round 2 begin.
Fire!
As the survivors emerge from the fiery lake, the journey continues. For our next round, we're descending into a castle dungeon. The source of inspiration will be classic dungeon video games such as Mario, Castlevania, and The Legend of Zelda. Every epic castle has a cool door, so I built this spiky one using minifigure spears. You can draw it up using this chain. The first obstacles within the castle are these spinning blades and spikes, but instead of just manually spinning them, I hooked them up to motors, making them way more intense and realistic. Hanging from the walls, you'll find not only spiders, but the remains of previous victims. Take one wrong step, and you'll activate these spikes that shoot from the walls. And if that doesn't kill you, then the falling wall of pure rock will crush you. After that, you'll have to ward off a legion of undead soldiers standing guard in the halls of the castle's crypt. Beyond them, you'll encounter ghosts wandering the castle's corridors. They're pretty cool and spooky because they glow in the dark. But if you can withstand all of that, you'll reach this trophy, completing the round. To assist on their journey through the dungeon, players will spin this wheel of treasure, giving them access to one random piece of loot. Let round 3 begin.
Yoinks! Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Stop immediately.
Come on in!
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not.
With the perilous dungeon behind them, our survivors continue to the next round. Round 4 is a build of epic proportions, a Roman Colosseum. Before building, I gathered up a ton of cool parts that I thought would come in handy. Then I set up the perimeter of the arena using hinge plates to give it an octagon shape. I had to build all of the walls with 3 layers in order for the arches to be visible on both the inside and outside, which used up a ton of pieces, but made the end result look way more realistic than just having arches on one side. Overlooking the Colosseum, I built the Emperor's viewing platform. It's decorated with grooved pillars, arches, and other detailed pieces that represent the style of Roman architecture. Standing guard for him are these 2 Roman warriors who have these cool toga pieces. On each side, you'll also find viewing areas for citizens, who I built using Jedi robes and other similar parts. This guy makes a living by selling food to patrons. A man from a far-off country sells exotic goods from this small stand. In the center of the arena, there's a massive pile of weapons, armor, and equipment that players will rush to acquire at the start of the round, Hunger Games cornucopia style. To win, they must fight to survive until the arena timer runs out.
Hey, that's mine!
Terrified, Mr. Chicken ran for his life. Captured and held at spear point by the guards, the crowd awaited the Emperor's judgment.
Ho, 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 ho! Merry Christmas!
As the clock hits 0, the survivors are faced with their next challenge. For round number 5, players must cross a formidable cliffside chasm. The challenge: the waters below are infested with deadly predators like sharks and giant squid, which stand between them and the round-ending trophy on the other side. Armed with only a handful of bricks, they must craft something to help on their journey. Up first is Hot Dog Man, who in a move as predictable as ketchup on a bratwurst decided to build a giant hot dog boat. Taking his boat down the waterfall, he set sail. Unfortunately, his buns dissolve beneath him. Next up is Minion Kevin. Using his bricks, he assembles a giant ballista, powered by rubber bands, with the hopes of it launching him across the chasm. When launching other projectiles and weapons, the ballista certainly looks hopeful. Mounting it to the cliffside, it's the moment of truth.
Nice shot!
After Batman's stunning success, Spongebob is putting his bricks to use crafting a sailboat. Its features include a full interior, as well as an upper deck with steering wheel. It has flags in his colors, as well as a rudder. Setting sail, he begins his journey, but is quickly attacked by sharks.
We need a Super Krabby Patty Deluxe.
He's able to distract the predators long enough to peacefully make it to the other side. Inspired by her ziplining success in the forest, Diva has built a portable zipline launcher. Using the scope, she takes aim. After running out of dirt blocks halfway through building this bridge, Steve has found himself in quite a predicament. Spider-Man crafted webs that allowed him to cross the chasm without trouble. Unfortunately, Lloyd fell to his death while making the climb. It's time for the 6th and final challenge, the Ultimate Obstacle Tower. The first contestant to reach the trophy at the tower's peak wins it all. Racing forward, they scramble up the tower's nets.
I'm Batman.
Ooh, that's gotta hurt.
Batman's been thrown back by the relentless punching wall. But look at SpongeBob, his spongy body absorbing every punch it can throw at him. But his path is blocked. To get through the laser grid, he'll have to retrieve a flag from the tower's arms. Swinging out, he makes a daring cross.
That's so fun.
Batman's back on his feet and headed towards the other arm. Those spinning platforms could cause trouble. He's got the flag, the laser is deactivated. Kevin seizes the moment, climbing through the cleared path. It's just Kevin and Spider-Man now. But it's an all-out war. Oh no, they've both fallen off the ledge. But wait, another contestant. The winner is Larry. Somehow he was able to use his elite stealth skills to sneak past not only Spider-Man and Kevin, but the rest of the challenges as well. In the dungeon, a white cape allowed him to blend in with the ghost and sneak past the obstacles. In the commotion at the Coliseum, he picked up an invisibility rift. And during the Chasm Challenge, he crafted a shark suit that allowed him to blend in with all of the other predators. And now he's the champ. That's it, folks. The moral, never underestimate a stealthy camper.